Most Christians know the Apostles' Creed off by heart, at least in your mother tongue. Do you know it in Afrikaans? I assume only those of you who grew up with Afrikaans know it in Afrikaans. And now the even more difficult question, could you sing along just now when it was sung? I couldn't. Because that arrangement is not easy to sing along. And the reason is that the Apostles' Creed wasn't adapted to suit the music. Rather, the music was written to go with the text. So the music takes the words and puts music to it. And since the text doesn't have a natural rhythm or rhyme, neither does the music. And that makes it so difficult to sing along. And I can imagine that before this piece was recorded, the musicians practiced and practiced and practiced and had many flops. But fortunately, they succeeded in bringing the two together so that it did sound beautiful. When Jesus says, "Be merciful, just as the Father is merciful," we must know this does not come naturally. Our life music has a different rhythm from being merciful. It's a different style that we are used to. We love to love those who love us. We are kind to those who are kind to us. We like the likables. We do good things when it feels to do good things. With these words, Jesus asks us to sing a different tune. A tune that follows a different text. Not a poetic, rhythmic, wonderful poem of beauty, but the text of life. A text that deals with the issues of life. And we heard it in the gospel reading where it says, "Love your enemies, bless those who curse you." On and on Jesus goes, giving one example after the other of things that are not beautiful, of the situations that are not wonderful. And he says, learn to sing the song of mercy into these situations. And just like this previous choir piece needed lots of practicing before it became a good piece, so this watchword for this year, "Be merciful just as your Father is merciful," needs practicing. It needs practicing over and over again. The second son in the parable thought that he knew the Father. He was with the Father all the years. He never left the Father. But it becomes clear that he also never realized that his Father is merciful, neither to himself nor to his brother. Many Christians serve God all their lives and do it with the attitude of this other son, thinking that they need to please God and that if there's mercy, it is, well, not deserved, yes, but not to be joyful, and we have to work for it. God's mercy is wonderful. That is what this parable shows, and that is what Jesus showed with all his life. That is what he showed on the cross when he died for us. God's mercy reaches out. And when he then says, "You also learn to be merciful," he wants our lives to be transformed, our lives to be retuned, so that we follow this rhythm of his mercy. The next song that we are going to hear is "Knowing You, Jesus." It speaks about how Jesus changes our values and our goals when we get to know and follow Jesus. And I repeat, it does not come naturally. We have to practice it. We have to learn it. But when we learn it, when we put it into practice, it does become beautiful.